articles, and article after article over the last few weeks consistently is saying that that what we're waiting for in mass adoption is for the institutional adoption of Bitcoin. And I thought, why Bitcoin? You know, that when Bitcoin is institutionally adopted on a mass scale, then we're going to see mass adoption. This is what crypto needs. And I thought, why Bitcoin? There's so much out there, and why is this the focus? And in every Market Watch report that I watched or read, that was the theme. You know, we're not there yet because institutionally we haven't adopted Bitcoin. And I was curious. I want to know what people's thoughts are on this. Is Bitcoin ultimately, the gold or godfather of crypto, and that will be kind of outdated? I have a cousin, or my mom's cousin was on the very first team who developed the very first cell phone that ever existed. They were obsolete. They live in California. They were obsolete. He said within 1 year, they were obsolete. Okay. That's how fast technology advances. He said, we developed the very first cell. It was 1 year and we were obsolete. He said the new technology had come in. He said kids coming out of college, Harvard, these techies. He said that's all it took. It had advanced so far. Is that not true in this space? And Bitcoin's going to always have its place. But are we waiting for institutional adoption of Bitcoin for this to be what the world accepts? And I don't think so. So I wanted opinions. I want to know what you guys think, and I want to know what the audience thinks.
Right. What do you think,
because
Tim?
This is what the narrative is being pushed, not just in mainstream news, but in crypto news. I've been reading, all the sites that we like, and that's what they're saying.
Yep.
Well, Ray, how old's the guy who invented Ethereum?
He's 26.
27, yeah.
20. Oh, that was his birthday. Sorry.
All right,
Yeah.
He's half my age. Okay. So, that, like you said, I mean, these people invented the first cell phone, and then, the next guy's out, took it apart, put it back together, and figured out better ways to do it. And, let's call Bitcoin the Mona Lisa of cryptocurrencies. It's a classic. We know that it has a limited amount of coins out there. So it's always going to have that panache of the original cryptocurrency and all that kind of stuff. So it is a great store of value, but that's, pretty much where it's going to end. I don't think it's going to be modified into something spectacular when guys like the next guy come along and build Ethereum, and other people build stuff like M2, which has such a function and use case that it's going to make a difference in the world, where Bitcoin was just the idea put into fruition that, made it all exist, saying this is the direction we should go. But then, of course, there's other artists out there that will create their own things that will have value, that will have purpose, that are going to make it amazing. But again, to your point about the big banks or whatever, of course, they all say, cryptocurrencies for thugs and fools, but they're creating crypto desks now because they want to trade cryptos, and they don't want to just trade Bitcoin. They're going to trade all the big players, or they're going to make their own coins, and they're going to service their customers who want to walk in, sit in a chair, talk to somebody smart, and then say, what should I do? And then, charge me fees to do it. But we don't have to do that anymore. And that's the great thing about the DeFi. And we can, with a little bit of effort and some smarts and a great group like we have at Bees.Social, take control of our monetary future, and then not have to worry about any crypto desk on, Wall Street.
Right. Well, I mean, I think it is, like you said, it's a store of wealth. I mean, that is what Bitcoin will always be. I mean, and that's a great, I'd always look at it like an umbrella. Kind of everybody's going to go off into their tribes and do their things, like the Burger King coin and the McDonald's coin. They'll have their things, but you know, that's what everybody's used to. That's the beginning. What it might be, the Yahoo of the internet, because it'll always be around. I was surprised Yahoo started from the beginning, and Yahoo's still here. You know,
I thought it was the Coca-Cola of soda. That's what I was thinking, because everybody we're in the South, and every soda in the South is a Coke.
Right.
And that's how people,
any soda. Yep.
Any soda. What kind of Coke do you want? I'm like, well, that took me a long time to get used to. What kind of Coke do you want? I don't drink Coke. So I don't drink soda at all. But anyway, we were going through cryptocurrencies, and everybody refers to cryptocurrency as Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is a brand.
Right. Yep.
So, you know, but that's, you know, with the media, and I just was surprised that the cryptocurrency market watch websites and shows that I like were also pushing this narrative until Bitcoin is institutionally adopted. And I did not, and I tend to be anti-establishment anyway, so I'm going to buck that system as soon as I hear it, because that's just my personality. So
right.
I'm like,
well, that's what they're saying. They're just calling it and using it as a generalization, Julie. They don't know. Yeah. And that's what they just say. That just means like you're talking about cryptocurrency. So that's how I look at it too. But I do. I think Bitcoin is not going to go. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think it will be like an asset class, just like gold or something like that. And people will, you know, just hold it. All the other coins, they might be more currencies, but this is going to be, you know, as like we all know, there's only 21 million of them. And I mean, it's, I don't know how it's going to go, but I know that that's what everybody kind of focuses on. And that's what I look at it as, like Yahoo. Yeah. I'm amazed at how Yahoo was, stood the test of time through the internet.
Well, it's been sold. Yahoo's been sold a couple times now.
Yeah.
And, I think it's just recently sold again to some Microsoft subsidiary,
right?
Something like that, and they're going to call or somebody else in California, and they're rename their company Yahoo. So it's going to try and make a comeback, but it's still, you know, it's still there. It's just they still have a page. So does AOL.
So does AOL.
and you want to know something? I left our call this morning, and I went and checked my MySpace page.
Right.
Still got
Is it still there? You still got one?
It's all musicians now. But yeah.
That's why I saw Kevmo. Kevmo's right too. We're just getting started. You know, some of the coins, you have no idea that what's going to happen, what's going on. It is a blessing. That's right, Derek. That's all I was going to just talk about M2. You know, you really don't know. And that's why it's okay that right now we're flying under the radar, because you know what that means? That means you can still go get more friends and family, because it's still at an amazing price. And if you could get somebody in now before it goes to these public exchanges that everybody's used to, right? That's just kind of giving them a gift right there, everybody. Right.
Would you pay a penny for this today if you could use it in 5 years? You know, I'm not saying, but it's not financial advice, but what would you do? Right. If I said, hey, I got a couple of these, what would you give me for this, for if you can only use it in 5 years?
Yep.
I'll tell you where I buried it.
I'll be getting out a lot of pennies, Tim. But yeah, I mean, that's the whole idea. And that's exactly right. And even things that are coming, you know, it's pretty cool to know, you know, some of the stuff. And again, more of the reasons you need to kind of tune into here is we will announce things like that. And all of June is going to be pretty exciting for Bees.Social, everybody. And this isn't the, hyperbole. This is for real. 8 launches in this next coming month of coins.
But right? I think we've said it before, but again, the cryptocurrency has a certain connotation, but some of the projects that that are coming to Bees.Social, the Starwire, that is an entertainment industry contract, which will help all those artists and contributors to a production get paid faster and more fairly, and then also be more like a possible crowdfunding situation. So there's going to be a tool and a use to that, which is not like you trading, Bitcoin, or just kind of paying for, your next haircut. This is going to be a tool and that has a purpose where you can invest in the movies. And, when you back Starwire, you're investing in their next movie projects, and you're going to get some sliver of some blockbuster movie that's going to come out in 2022 or whatever it's going to do that. So that's one use case there. And then there's other ones that will have other purposes, which aren't just, cryptocurrencies, which have that Bitcoin's one flavor. It's just a store of value. It's just a way for people to pay each other. You used to be able to buy a Tesla with it, but now you can't. So, who knows where it's going to go next, but the other cryptocurrencies will have other uses and functions. And that's going to be exciting to see what those people do, including NFTs, which is another thing altogether.
Yeah. Yep.
But very, very exciting. And Elizabeth, very exciting.